Leonardo Salvator Mundi selling here at Christie's. $400 million is the bid, and the piece is sold.
Well, did you catch that? A 500-year-old painting believed to be the work of Leonardo da Vinci was sold at auction last night for a record $450 million US. That's about 574 million Canadian. It went way over its initial estimate, about 4 times that figure, in fact. Let's talk about why this is such a big deal. We bring in Scott and Tashana, and we'll talk about this. Begin with you, Tashana. This is a big deal. Why?
Big deal. It caught a huge price. This painting was lost for centuries, and for quite some time, experts actually thought that it had been destroyed, so they didn't even know it was still around until it was confirmed in 2011. So that, of course, was big excitement in the art world. Christie's called it the biggest discovery of the 21st century. So this is a painting called the Salvator Mundi, and it's rare because it's the first discovery of a Leonardo painting since 1909. There's only about 15 Da Vinci paintings in the world, and now this is the only Da Vinci painting that is in a private buyer's hands. So this was crafted likely between 1506 and 1513, around the same time frame as the Mona Lisa, but many people saying it's amazing to see this work in 2017. So now someone else has it in their home, perhaps.
Yeah, who we don't know, and someone with $450 million fewer dollars than they had. Yeah, exactly.
You know, just some extra cash.
Obviously enough to spend it on this. Yeah, this is certainly a situation where the auction house really went at this in a way of marketing it, including putting a video out, hiring an outside promotions company as well. One New York art dealer, this is according to the New York Times, referred to as, I'm just going to quote because you got to get those New York art dealers right, a thumping epic triumph of branding and desire over connoisseurship and reality. That according to Todd Levin, a New York art advisor. These are some of the paintings that we're looking at here. We've got Cézanne, we've got a Picasso, because the big high-priced artworks, there's a Lucien Freud.
Oh, is that Lucien Freud?
Lucien Freud. Looks like a Scott Peterson, but
no.
And there's my man Jackson Pollock.
Jackson
We love
Pollock.
the Jackson Pollock.
Go Gant, of course. Yeah, let's do this.
You're trying to get in here. It's because Scott is the artist involved. There's the Cézanne again. But most of them are contemporary, at least in the last 100 or so years, not the 500 years that we saw with this case with the Da Vinci. Scott Peterson, you might have heard him there weighing in. You, an artist and a business guy as well?
Well, we're all artists, and we're all economists at the same time, but I thought I'd put some context on what 450 million can buy. Clearly, you've got all your appetites taken care of, and you've got money for art, but this is what you could buy with that money. Back a few years, you could have bought the Rogers Dome for $25 million. That's after taxpayers paid $1 billion. Deal of the century, a lot of mystery revolving around that deal. Also, you could buy a third of an island off of Hawaii, 55,000 acres. Sure, it's got hotels and golf courses, but you got 20 miles of shoreline. And finally, here for the more, the more noble beast within us, you could spend what the Red Cross spends on a yearly basis on disasters. $333 million there. They respond to about 64,000 disasters every year. So that's an awful lot of money, $450 million, and a record price that, I mean, he is considered a genius, last I heard. That would be a whopping tax receipt, wouldn't it, if you gave it to a charity? It sure would. Probably, well, for me, for the rest of my life, I would do tax deductions. Probably take care of all that. Okay, thank you, guys. Yes, we all enjoy art. Always good talking about it.